Maybe you could have found like something better that we could hide ourselves in. This bunker is hot as hell, man.
It is really hot. I'm
Like,
sweating
is there any
buckets.
is there any thermostat or anything?
I
Dude, I'm literally like drenched in sweat right now. I gotta
don't
like take layers off.
I don't know if we have an AC unit to cool
You
us
do know
off.
that sweat is a pretty tasty beverage?
Welcome to episode 3 of the experience.
Yes, it's our new Sunday episode. That midweek thing was just out of the ordinary thing. We'll probably may or may not do it again. But
Yeah, we may or may not.
episode 3.
Yeah.
What's our topic for this episode?
Yeah, let's think. Wood.
Let's have a thunk. Oh, wood.
Wood?
Oh, wood.
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 Capabilities of wood. What can you make out of wood?
I mean,
What can you make out of wood? That's
I
a
mean,
great question.
you can make a crafting table.
You can make wooden
Sticks.
planks,
You can make
crafting table,
Charcoal.
wooden sword,
a wooden pickaxe,
Wooden
a
axe.
shovel,
wooden
axe,
hoe.
wooden hoe. That's where
Yeah.
it's at.
Yeah.
You can make fences.
Fences, yes, of course. Don't forget
Fence
about
gates.
yeah.
Life is like Minecraft. Never waste your diamonds on a hoe.
Exactly. Those are words to live by.
Words
That is the Liam.
Words of wisdom.
Exactly. Wisdom at its peak, coming from Liam right here. You don't waste those diamonds on a hoe, man. You just get the wood stuff for them.
Give them wood.
That's another capability of. I just got it.
Yikes.
There we go. Another capability of wood.
I mean,
Why waste your diamonds on that when you could go mining, dude?
Yeah, go mining with instead of wasting 2 on a hoe, you could just find 1 more and make a pickaxe.
Exactly.
Exactly. Why would you?
Or a shovel, because shovels actually are pretty useful.
Shovels are useful.
Yeah, especially in this
shovel
time,
is
you
an
could be shoveling our driveways.
Oh yeah, the shovel is an underrated tool. Changed my mind.
I mean, dude, gravel sucks. Having shovels in your inventory at all times is like a necessity.
It is, especially if you actually want the gravel to make concrete.
Yeah.
That would be a mod, though.
No, it isn't. Concrete's
in Minecraft.
Concrete's in
Concrete's in Minecraft now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, I haven't played in a while.
You haven't played in a long time.
You have not played in a long time.
Dude, it's been in Minecraft since like what, 2017?
Oh.
It's been in since 1.12 at least.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
Well then.
Oh yeah, we're almost on 1.16 now. They're on 20W14A is the latest snapshot.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the April 1st joke?
No, the
Been a
April
while.
Fool's one was 20W14 Infinity.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
honestly, it was one of the coolest things.
That's actually the coolest feature. Infinite dimensions.
Yeah, you literally threw a book into another portal and you could make a new dimension.
Dude, there's probably a dimension that's just wood.
There probably
That's a
is.
mod, though. You can create your own dimension.
Yeah,
Yes, but this is
like a feature in
this could
added
be coming
April
to
1st.
vanilla.
Infinite dimensions. One could just be all melons.
It could just be all melons.
All melons. Think about that for a second.
That would be awesome.
Just like imagine like nether type generation where like it's
melons.
just like but instead of netherrack and lava, it's just melons.
Melons.
And there's just melon lakes. Nice.
That was
Very
watermelon
nice.
juice.
That was
Yep.
I can smell it. That's strong.
this
Makes
one was
sense.
strong
I'm
with
just
the
kidding.
watermelon juice.
I'm just kidding. It's a very strong smell of oregano. Like,
All right. Well, quick topic change. So, what are your guys' favorite cars? What would you like to have in life?
dude, you know those Barbie Jeeps?
Oh no.
Like
Please.
those,
Oh.
like the ones that like practically run off AA batteries.
You mean like
Kinda
those
cruise
remote
around.
control ones?
No, the ones that like you actually drive, but they go like
Oh.
3 miles an hour.
Oh, those
Yep.
ones.
Yeah, and those ones are like super tiny. They're meant for kids.
Yeah.
That's my whip.
Those. Did you know that those things operate off of a 6-volt system? So if you put in an actual car battery, you go 2 times as fast.
Oh,
And the more batteries you put in it, you end up going faster until the entire system catches fire because you're putting too much volts through it.
dude, you can do races with that thing. Just like soup up your Barbie Jeep, just mod it until it's just like you got some nitro booster on it. Just like the world's most souped up kids car, and just kind of drive around the block with it.
Oh,
just
yes.
blasting rap at the top.
Dude,
Oh,
You just got like
no.
subwoofers in the back. Just blasting rap as loud as physically possible.
you got like a Bluetooth speaker on it, the loudest you
yes.
possibly can be. Now that's the ultimate whip. That's the joyride. 3
Oh, yeah.
a.m.
3
But
a.m.
yo,
McDonald's
what's
run.
even better? What's even better is that while I was in Minneapolis, right? You know
Yeah.
how the Mall of America has cars and everything in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had a brand new Volkswagen Beetle convertible, pink,
Mm-hmm.
with the Barbie logo on it, with diamond studded car doors, like the handles.
Oh,
Now
Wow.
that is a
that
pimped out ride.
that is a Chadmobile
That
in
is
every sense of the word. That is the most Chad you possibly could be if you had that.
you just
I want one.
you exist with that car, and you are
Diamond studded Barbie Volkswagen?
Volkswagen Beetle.
don't
It's-
even
Oh.
don't even talk to me. I am so above you.
I am
Like-
on the
that's when you-
highest plane of existence right now.
Exactly. When you're driving that with the top down, you gotta blast "Stop Snitching" by YG. For those
Dude.
who have not heard that song, go and search it up right now and you'll understand the joke.
That sounds like you would pick up so many girls with that. You would be like the ultimate man. Ultimate
literally
Chad.
literally a chick magnet.
You
Easily.
attract like biggest magnet in the world for that. You're so massive in just oozing Chadness.
Easily, man.
It's
It's
just-
just like every single time you start up that car, your penis grows an extra inch.
Absolutely.
Of course.
It's absolutely
Absolutely.
nuts.
And it's
It
like
is.
it's like infectious too. Like you infect people with Chadness, and they buy the diamond studded
The Barbie. The Barbie.
Dude, you
just-
just
you just
started
have
a new
a
pandemic
squad.
like that. Now all of a sudden everyone, you just have a following. You have everyone with those diamond studded Barbie Volkswagen Beetles just driving around the entire world.
An entire Walmart parking lot full of just
Just
pimped out
full of-
Volkswagen Beetles.
From satellite view, it's just all pink.
It's just
Oh.
there's just a small pink dot on on the surface of the planet.
just in one concentrated area.
Yikes.
And it's just it's in a Walmart parking lot.
In just one Walmart. The
One
only
Walmart.
one.
Only one Walmart, and they paint it pink. They turn the Walmart. They
Just
infect
entirely Barbie.
they infect
diamond
Walmart.
studded.
They
Yeah,
infect
that
like-
only Walmart.
that only
To be
Walmart.
real though, what do you guys think of a Volkswagen Beetle? Personally,
I don't know,
I
man.
despise it on so many different levels.
I think it's great for the memes, and that's about it.
I'm not a car guy, so I got no opinion.
Right. So there was this guy that I once saw, right, who had a yellow Volkswagen Beetle, except he converted it to run off diesel.
Bruh.
What? Why?
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 It's a diesel-powered Volkswagen Beetle.
Beetle.
How
Why?
how much like What?
The
Like,
conversion costs a lot of money, and I have no idea why he would want to
how
do it
much?
on that thing.
Like, how much do you have to love a Volkswagen Beetle to convert to spend like, let's say, 20 grand to convert it?
Too
from-
Or
much.
how much do you have to hate your Volkswagen Beetle to spend that kind of money and convert it?
How much do you have to
Dude, and then
hate
you're spending
yourself?
extra filling up on gas every time.
You are, but diesel is more fuel efficient,
It is.
and
But,
you
like,
get more
still-
power out of it.
Still, why would you make that conversion in the first place?
I think
I
it's
don't- I don't
completely
know.
unnecessary.
It is very unnecessary. It's a Volkswagen Beetle. Those things aren't supposed to run off diesel.
What
seems
things?
Although,
like-
did you know that smart cars are diesel powered?
What?
Smart cars?
I thought
Smart cars are diesel powered.
I thought they were electric powered.
They're electric and diesel.
Oh.
And so what? They're hybrids?
No, that you can either get a diesel one or an fully electric.
Well,
Huh?
that's
Like,
what
I'm not even joking. They don't even come in gas. It's
There's just
It's-
only diesel or
it's
electric.
diesel.
Well, I mean, it's still
and
technically
that's why
a
you can go
hybrid.
so long. That's what do you mean? How is that technically a hybrid?
Because it's two forms of power.
Yeah, but you
Oh
can
my
only
God,
get one
no,
or
it
the
is
other.
not. I
That's-
said you can get one or the other.
No,
It's
you-
diesel
you
said
or
both.
it's electric.
You said
No, I
both.
said. No, he said you
Gabe was
can get
asking
one or
if
the
it was
other.
Gabe was asking whether or not it was a hybrid.
Oh. Okay.
It's
You're
not.
just dumb.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me.
You're just so dumb, Aiden. Oh my god.
It's like
Jesus.
Jesus.
Just gonna
So
leave.
stupid.
Just gonna leave the bunker now. Bye.
Wait, no. Just wait until the episode's done, man. We haven't finished a conversation about diamond-studded, diesel-powered Volkswagen Barbie.
Taking the Barbie Volkswagen and converting it to diesel.
to diesel. Now that is a car. Now that is a joyride vehicle.
You
Oh,
go a solid 20 miles an hour. Woo!
you're underestimating German engineering with those small engines. It's pretty nuts how much power you can push out of those things.
I still think he's talking about like those kid Barbie Jeeps.
Oh.
Like imagine like those diesel powered.
like a,
Oh dear God, that would just break the plastic.
Just hybrid like kid Barbie Jeeps, diamond studded. And everyone has one.
everybody. If you
Everybody
don't, you
has
aren't
one.
cool.
It's government supplied.
government
mandatory.
It's,
Yeah. Everyone is supplied one.
It's like a dictatorship, but better.
Can you imagine everyone just got a government issued hybrid diesel powered kid Barbie Jeep that's diamond studded handles and all that?
Like, wait, imagine if it was like something you had, like, if you didn't have a car, this is what you were given. Like the government was like, you know, everyone deserves to have a mode of transportation of their own.
If you can't afford a car, you're stuck with this thing.
Yeah, you have to do with this thing. If you
Here.
rev the engine up too much, it explodes.
If you go
Oh my
faster
God.
than 3, it will blow up in a fiery
What?
inferno almost as big as a nuke. It will destroy neighborhoods.
Just the new news thing is about car bombs. But
People-
using those Barbie Volkswagens, they're just going around and blowing up everything.
It's a new terrorist group.
The new terrorist group starts up, and it's just those people just blending in, and they just have complete suicide car bombings.
Oh man. Imagine an entire squad pulling up to your house and then them
Just surround your
threaten-
house with that.
and them threatening you to rev their engines.
That's when you lock the doors and pull the curtains and hope for the best.
Yeah, but then they'll just drive straight in your house. It just like you just hear like the distinct motor, and it's like it's a high pitched motor sound. You can just hear it going over your grass, and it's like, oh lord, oh no, it's coming.
Oh
It
no,
just starts
Oh,
getting
Lord, he
slowly louder
coming.
and louder.
they're destroying my lawn.
You just drive around a circle on your lawn while they're just slowly revving it. Just more and more as the engines get louder and louder, and you're just cowering
Crop
in your
circles
closet.
appearing around the world
Crop circles.
in people's front lawns. What could be the cause of
Signs too.
this? Top 10
terrorist
questions.
groups
Science canon. Top 10 questions.
with
Science
diesel-powered
cannons.
mini Volkswagen Barbie Jeeps.
There is so many description words for that. That like it's
Like-
such a jumbled sentence.
We need a nickname for those vehicles.
What is it?
The pimp mobile.
The mobile.
Yeah. It's
Very general. It needs to be like the most descriptive word, the descriptive nickname for that thing. You know, like we're imagining a future where that's the ultimate thing,
Hmm.
ultimate vehicle.
the ultimate mode of transportation. It starts spreading to other means as well. It's no longer cars, it's also buses.
It's
An entire city of just
Barbie bus.
Barbie bus.
the
They
Barbie
have those little
bus.
Jeeps that are modified, so it's just like extended. There's like 20 wheels on them, and they just hold like 5 other people.
Yeah, they're insanely large, except that they only hold like 10 people.
Cruising in the carpool lane.
It's got like 5 engines in the back just to
If
make
you-
it move.
It seems like a death trap. The more we describe it,
It is a death trap, cause like it takes 5 engines to get it to move, and it's
it's hybrid. It runs on diesel and electric.
Yeah. Okay. So you know with regular cars, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know there's something called depreciation.
I believe so.
Yes.
I don't know much about
Depreciation is when the value of your car just
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
down.
okay.
It goes down as soon as you buy it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. There's this one car called the Maserati Gran Turismo, I think it is,
Okay.
right? Go online, check what one of those is brand new. Just do it.
Okay, just give me a couple seconds then. So what is it?
You Aiden,
Maz-
you should-
Maserati Gran Turismo.
Roddy Grand. Okay, there it is. Gran Turismo. It's 100. Is it? I'm hoping that this is right. $176,000.
Yes,
Okay.
that is
Yikes.
correct.
Holy crap, that is a lot of money.
You can get a 2008 version of that
Okay.
for less than 20 grand.
What?
Now
that is how bad the
depreciation.
depreciation is on those things.
Oh,
Jeez. So that varies from car to car?
Yeah.
Yeah, some cars are
Depreciation
worse than
varies from
others.
car to car. Like
Wow.
the Toyota 4Runner,
Mm-hmm.
after
Mhm.
5 years, if you buy a brand new one, after 5 years, the depreciation is only like 2 or 3 grand.
So
Hmm.
it's only 2 or 3 grand less than original value.
Yeah,
And that is just
the
like
depreciation is
150
absolutely
grand.
amazing on those things. And then it's 150 grand to 20. It's crazy.
That is pretty bad. What do you think the depreciation is on for the government issued pimp mobiles?
Oh, it's gonna be horrifying. No one ever wants that thing. It's gonna
Dude,
be 40 grand to buy it right away, and then you have to once you try to sell it 3 years later,
It's
it's
a
like
dollar.
who the hell wants this?
You can sell it for $1.
It's like
and that's
5 cents. Like a little girl's lemonade stand. You could sell it for $0.25 a piece.
You just
I mean,
you have
like-
a garage full of them in the back trying to sell them.
I mean, if they're only 5 cents, I mean, I wouldn't mind picking one up.
The thing is, the reason why the depreciation is so bad on those things is because of like how much of a Frankenstein amalgamation they are. If you have them for too long, they will just explode on their own. So if you buy one, it's
Not
just
even
you have
running.
a time bomb.
Not
Not even
even-
running.
not
You
even running.
bought a time bomb.
You've literally
And the more
bought a
you
bomb.
use it, the less the timer gets. It's awful.
Like
That's
it's
why
just regular seconds when it's just chilling in the garage, but then when you drive it, it's like milliseconds.
Oh yeah, you got like it doesn't like have any telltale signs. You don't know when it's
It
just
could
gonna
just
go up
no,
in flames.
it's just gonna blow up one day.
Yeah.
And that's why you keep them in your garage outside of your house, where
You do know garage is most of the time attached to your house, Aiden.
Yep. That's yep.
So keep it in your garage, away from the house.
Yes.
That
Yes,
is that's
exactly.
Well, I mean,
that's
you don't
smart.
want it to get rained on. It's still your pimp mobile, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's gonna explode. You got
Yeah.
a bomb.
Yeah, but it's gonna get dirty.
You have a bomb. You have a Barbie hybrid diesel-powered electric Volkswagen Barbie diamond-studded Jeep that is a time bomb.
That
The thing has
entire
been
statement.
modified. The thing has been modified beyond all recognition.
That entire statement. Oh man, that was so many words in one sentence.
It was
Dude,
fantastic.
This is our new dystopian future. It's a young adult novel about these things. Like the basic young adult novel premises. It's about a teenage protagonist who gets his first government-issued pimp mobile, and then and then he uncovers a government conspiracy about how the government is just selling and just issuing everyone these time bombs and is killing off overpopulation with it.
Oh dear god.
And then there's a forced love interest thrown into it, like all young adult novels, right?
Yeah,
And it's
obvious.
told from a first-person perspective, and like the first paragraph of the first chapter is like, like I live
It's
a
between the
pretty boring life.
teenager and the pimp mobile. That's what the forced love is. He
That's
knows
the
it's a
for-
time bomb, but he can't help but love it.
That's already a better love interest than most young adult novels out there.
Okay, so for any of you writers out there, please, please
Write us a
write.
check for royalties if you ever
Yes.
write this and publish it.
Yeah, please.
We'll be your editors.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's good quality.
Yes.
It's in good hands.
It's in good hands with we should just write it ourselves.
Yeah, never mind.
We should.
Yeah, never mind.
We should have an entire podcast where it's just us writing it. Talking about this dystopian future of government issued pimp mobiles.
It's mostly silence and pen and paper scribbling.
Or just click clacking on a laptop.
Yeah.
No,
and,
just
and
like
then we're just like
every once in a while, one of us just gets bored, and just starts clicking our pens rapidly, and it just goes back into writing.
we just don't have any more ideas. We're just like click 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 click.
And then like 30 minutes later, one of us swears, and you hear a paper getting torn up.
And then in the final edited version, there's just no silence. Just this whenever one of us flips out. It's just all cursing through the entire thing for about an hour.
The final 5 minutes is just us yelling at each other, like, "No, that's a bad idea," and we just get in a fist fight. And then you hear an explosion.
It's the pimp mobile in the background blowing up.
It's our prop pimp mobile that we're gonna hand out for the collector's edition, but it actually blew up.
It accidentally actually functioned as
We accidentally made a
non-intended.
perfect pimp mobile.
Yeah, we made it real.
Speaking of pimp mobiles, what vehicle can you think of that holds a bright flashing neon sign pointing at it that says drug dealer?
An excessively long black limo.
I can see where you're coming with that.
like what is it? It's like a limo, except it's an SUV. Are those called something?
What?
The limo.
Is it just called a limo?
It's just called a limo.
Yeah. Okay. It's one of those. It's like an SUV limo. That to me is what screams that.
All right, Gabe, you?
I don't know, man. Once again, not a big car guy, so I'm not sure much about models. But I'm picturing in my head like some old, beat up, like 2-seater, right?
Yeah.
And I'm talking like so old and beat up, like you get inside and the cushions like they're all like ripped off, like a raccoon was driving it.
All right. Me
yeah.
personally, a yellow Hummer with red flames.
Yeah, I could see that.
I definitely see that. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, I think the red flames is a dead giveaway.
I think it's the yellow paint.
That too. No, it's a dead giveaway.
What?
Were you guys with me on that day? Remember when we were walking somewhere I think Liam, you were there, and it was like there was this pickup truck parked on the snowbank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
remember
Aiden, you
that.
were there too. And it was like in this pickup truck was
Yeah.
parked on the snowbank in the
I
parking
remember
lot.
that.
And it was on like this 50-degree angle, this incline. He just said like screw it, and then just drove right up the snowbank on the highest angle and just kind of left it there.
I remember that now. Oh, that was
Oh yeah.
oh man.
Someone took my spot. Guess I'm taking the snowbank.
So taking it.
Yeah, there
I
was
took a picture of it.
it
I'll
was
probably put it up for the YouTube version of this.
yeah, that was, oh
Nice.
that'd be so good. Yeah, if you put that in, oh that'd be so good. Yeah, but like it was that entire week, it was like the weekend before, there was just a massive snowfall and they hadn't gotten rid of all the snow yet in the parking lot. So
So the dude just said,
yeah,
well, okay.
so some of the
Guess
spots
we're going in 4x4.
oh, imagine if he had somebody with him in the car. He just shifts
It's
it
like-
into like I don't know, some form of low gear or 4x4 mode, and then it's just like hold on. Just it's like kind of just like a straight shot down, going like 50 at it up the snowbank, and then just parks.
Didn't even go slow. He just floored it until it hit the.
He went from the other side of the parking lot straight for it.
He didn't even care to look if his spot was there. He just saw the snowbank, was like, I'm taking it.
He just went
This is mine.
absent-mindedly to it.
This is my parking space.
This is my parking spot. Nobody takes it from me, including Mother Nature.
uh,
I have seen I have seen some commercials where somebody actually does that. Like there's like they have this like souped up SUV or something, and they're advertising it. Like here's this, it's got this cool 4x4 mode that can like climb snow and whatever. And then there's like the massive snowbank in a parking lot, and all the parking stalls are filled. The person with the SUV literally drives into the snowbank and just like parks on it. And then
in it, parks
No,
in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
parks-
parks in. He just goes
parks in
straight through the snowbank.
yeah, he's just parked
No,
in
you
it.
you go through half of it and then stop.
Yeah. And then there's just a
You can't even get out. You have to climb up to the back.
there's just a disclaimer at the bottom that says, "Please do not try this."
My favorite car commercials are the one that says how good its off-road capability is, and all it is just a mud road with a couple of potholes.
Yeah, like wow,
That's what
off-roading.
that's what all of them are. That's literally what
And I'm just
all
like,
of them
yeah,
are.
that is real off-road capability, is it?
Sorry, man. It ain't off-road capabilities until I see that thing just driving around the remains of Mount St. Helens after it erupted, dude.
Yeah, the Montana Badlands. No,
Yeah.
that's where you take an off-road vehicle.
I want to drive across the Grand Canyon without falling in.
That's
Now the-
extreme off-roading.
Yeah, I think what you need to do is you need to go like 200 miles an hour onto the Grand Canyon skywalk. It,
That's not built for cars, but that's not important.
Now
it can
this
it can
is
hold
pod
the thousands
racing.
of pounds.
Oh.
You can hold thousands of pounds. You can hold the weight of like 2 or 3 Boeing 747s if needed.
You can
If
go
needed.
across with your government-issued pimp mobile if you
You
really
can.
wanted to.
It's just the thing is, the pedestrians on it, they're just they're expendable. If
They're
you need to cross the Grand Canyon in your car, you take the skywalk.
Obviously.
Of course.
Because
It's like
since
driving on air.
it's not automotive friendly to get onto it. So you need to jump from the side of the Grand Canyon into the skywalk, keep your foot floored, and then jump off of it again. And anyone who gets in your way, that's their fault.
Yeah, they just didn't duck out of the way or jump out of the way in time. So they can't blame you.
Exactly. No.
It's not your fault that you ran into him.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you were just having a good drive and they happen to be on your road.
Yeah,
Your road.
your road. Not exactly a road there, my guy.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I mean, yeah, well, just make your own roads. Just improvise a
I
little
mean,
bit.
that's kind of the whole point of off-roading, is it not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's improvising roads. That includes the skywalk.
Honestly,
Anywhere that is not on a road.
honestly, I think
Exactly.
true off-roading is going on like treetops. You know?
Treetops.
Yeah, just like
Madagascar.
just go to like just go to like the Amazon forest or something, and then just like drive over the treetops. You know?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I don't
That's
know,
like
man.
that's like a kind
True
of
off-roading is like on the moon, in the
nah.
craters.
Yeah, it's my bad.
With a moon buggy.
A moon buggy.
With a
Your
moon
government-issued
buggy
moon buggy.
that is also pink, diamond studded, and has the Barbie logo.
And is also hybrid with diesel.
Yep.
I mean, it's all,
Diesel
but it
electric.
works on the moon now.
It works on
So
the moon
it's
now because
even worse depreciation.
it's like a penny is what it becomes worth after 3 seconds after it's bought.
Not even a penny. It becomes debt.
you
Nice.
you owe whoever you bought it from money.
Yeah.
Did you know that there is a astronaut's glove orbiting the moon?
An astronaut's
glove.
Yeah.
Who
The
So, like-
he lost his glove in space, panicked, went back into the space shuttle thing, right? So you can get compression. And yeah, that glove's just been chilling there ever since.
glove's just kind of vibing in space now.
So someone goes on with their moon buggy, and then they just take a glove.
They
They
just
just find a glove floating around.
Souvenir.
There's like, hey, this is mine now. Souvenir,
souvenir.
yeah. Moon souvenir along with the moon cheese.
moon
You're
cheese.
going fast enough that you hit a crater and you shoot off into space and you're just driving to Mars.
Driving to Mars on a rainbow road.
Yep.
How long would it
With a-
take for you to drive to Mars?
Well, it takes like over 10 months to get there in a spaceship with constant thrust.
Well,
Yeah.
how far? Okay, so how far is like? Are we talking driving from Earth to Mars?
Earth to Mars, because the moon is really not.
Yeah. So how far is Mars to Earth? We have to find that out first. Then we have to find out what vehicle we're driving. in.
4,000 years. It would take you 4,000 years. Oh, wait, hold on. If you could walk from Earth to Mars at a brisk rate, about 5
is a-
miles an hour, it would take
What
about
is a brisk
4,000
rate?
years.
Like
5
what do you-
miles an
what are
hour.
they- Wait, so like what are they exactly like a brisk rate? Are you talking like when you're walking your dog and you look at and you see someone behind you, you don't know if they're following you, so you just kind of walk at a brisk rate? Is that what they mean?
I mean, I guess so. That is such
Okay,
a
but-
weird description. A brisk rate.
Okay, but we're talking about driving though. We're not walking to
Yeah,
Mars on
I
a brisk
If you
rate.
drove a car at 70 miles per
An
hour, it would take you
228
228 years.
Okay,
If
but
you had
what
a
about
747, it would take you 32 years.
So if you had a 747, it's possible in your lifetime
Yes.
to fly to Mars with a Boeing
Mhm.
747.
So
Well-
all you need is an airplane. Then you can go to space.
Where are we gonna hijack? I mean, get a Boeing 747.
I mean, we could just steal one from Trump's estate, or we could,
Make one
make one.
out of wood.
A wood.
I feel
a
like this
wood
is the
plane.
perfect segue to go into the flat earthers who make their homemade rockets and blow themselves up to
What?
prove Earth is flat.
Wait, what? They actually do that?
They do
What?
that. I swear to God, search it up.
Aiden, you search it up. There's
Okay,
only one computer in this bunker that we're in. Wait, so they blow themselves up
Okay,
with
what?
homemade rockets
what a-
to prove the Earth is flat.
What
Yeah.
do I search? What do I put
That's a
into
great
Google?
question. That's an amazing question.
What do I put into Google to find this?
Flat Earth homemade rocket mishap, I guess.
Flat.
That's a sentence. That is absolutely a sentence.
Homemade rocket. Okay, I'll just put that. Flat Earth homemade rocket. Mad Mike wasn't trying to prove flat Earth theory. What? Daredevil flat earther Mad Mike Hughes dies. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Oh, it's on BuzzFeed. We know we can trust BuzzFeed.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Okay, a Daredevil flat earther died after attempting to launch himself 5,000 feet with a homemade rocket. I think that's enough explanation.
5,000 feet isn't even enough to.
It's not
Well,
enough to break
no.
break the atmosphere.
A Daredevil who, I don't even know what that word is, so I'm gonna skip that. Who flat Earth conspiracies died on Saturday after falling from a homemade rocket. Mad Mike Hughes. I'd like to point out that his nickname is Mad, and we're talking about flat earthers.
Well, that's
Just let that sink in.
indication.
Just let
Yes,
that
very
sink.
much.
Just let that sink in for a moment. A former limo driver who billed himself as the world's greatest daredevil was attempting to launch himself 5,000 feet into the air on a steam-powered rocket when his parachute failed.
Steam?
How would you be able to even get off the ground in steam power?
How did he even accomplish? That's impressive in its own right that he even managed to get off the ground like that.
In a video of the incident posted by freelance writer Justin Chapman, the parachute rips off immediately after launch. Moments later, Hughes falls through the air and crashes to the ground in the desert near Barstow, California,
Oh,
as
dear
people
Of
God.
course, he's
present at the
Californian.
scene gasp. And there's a video link of the and there's a video
There's a
linked.
video.
There's a
There's
video,
a video
of
of
it.
him falling to his death.
I mean, I don't think so. The caption of it might Mad Mike Hughes just launched himself in a self-made steam rocket and crash landed. Very likely did not survive. And it's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. You can go check it out. When the
Oh
rocket
my
was
God.
nosediving and he didn't release the 3 other parachutes he had in the what? Okay, hold on.
3 other parachutes?
How do you manage to fail 3 times opening a parachute? Did they all break off? Because the first part of it said that there was 1 that failed, and there was 1 at all, and now this says that there were 3.
There was probably 3 to help with the landing of the rocket.
The landing part.
Yeah, maybe. Hughes, who holds the Guinness World Record for the longest limousine ramp jump for a 103-foot jump in a stretch
Oh my
Lincoln
God.
Town Car in 2002, had been working toward an attempt to reach the spot where the Earth's atmosphere meets outer space, about 62
God.
miles above the Earth's surface. For a previous
You kn-
launch in 2018, he'd reached about 1,900 feet.
You know,
And this just
from
kinda
his
oh
Guinness
my
World
God.
Record of longest limousine jump, the fact that he did that homemade steam-powered rocket surprises me none.
It doesn't? You go from limousine jump to trying to mess with physics and creating a steam powered rocket. How
I
do
feel
those
like
have
it's the
any
natural
connection?
evolution of someone crazy. Dude, flat earthers are crazy enough to do it, man. They're insane.
They are.
Dude, a
Speaking
while
of
ago,
insane people, the 5G network conspiracy. What do you guys think of that?
that's dumb.
That is
I
so
did the very basic
unbelievably
research on
stupid.
the 5G internet is what caused the coronavirus.
Yeah, no.
All of these zombies outside our bunker were caused by
By
5G
network
internet.
speed. You know,
Yep.
we've gotten to the point where we can actually advance our technology even further. And it's like, that's cool and all, and it's going to take a while to implement. There is 1 country on this planet that has 5G right now.
No, there's a few.
Oh, is there?
But
Okay.
there was the States was the first to implement it. States and
Exactly.
Canada, I believe.
Exactly.
Back in 2019.
Exactly. That just proves my point even more. The virus didn't come from the US and Canada. It came here. So
They say that
I just
they
can't.
say that it is because the 5G network is giving everyone radiation sickness, which is apparently similar to what the coronavirus is. But radiation sickness can't transfer.
No.
And if the 5G network is causing coronavirus, then what about all those places in the world that don't have coronavirus?
And have 5G.
Don't have the 5G network.
Yeah.
Well, simply they're good, man. They're good. They're fine.
It's
It
just
makes sense.
You know what? I've got my own little conspiracy to add to this 5G thing. You know, they think they've got the best conspiracy going out there. No. I think that thunderstorms are a cover up for space battles by NASA.
Makes sense.
I honestly, I both agree and disagree.
Why would you disagree?
Because it's dumb, but I agree also because it's dumb. You know?
You know, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the thought of, like, I don't know, it's like the thought of basically Star Wars being real is the coolest thing. But also the fact that, like, the human race thinks that 5G radiation is causing coronavirus, so honestly, we are not advanced enough to have space battles.
We aren't, but others are. I am a firm believer. The universe is big enough that Star Wars exists somewhere.
I mean, in a
They
galaxy
exist.
far, far away, we don't know.
A long time ago, too.
A long time ago, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if, like, the new Star Wars thing is gonna be like in a galaxy far, far away in the present time.
Ooh.
Star Wars, the new series, another trilogy that isn't needed. But we're gonna
Star Wars, another excuse for Disney to screw it up.
Expanded universe? That's not canon. What's that? We're making our own trilogy now.
We should
And
just
It makes me feel
amazing.
better that it makes me feel better to think that everything Disney's done with Star Wars isn't canon.
The Mandalorian is the only thing good that Disney's made so far.
Yeah.
Did Disney make does Disney run the Star Wars TV shows or no?
Yes, Disney owns everything Star Wars.
Okay. Well, the Clone Wars is absolutely amazing. I love the Clone Wars. It's
Yeah,
just
but
There
that
is a
was
new
back.
season
That was
coming out.
back when Lucasfilm was still doing it, though.
Yeah, but there is a new season
there
coming
is a new
out.
season that came out like I don't know, was it about a few months ago now?
Oh, it already came out?
Yeah, it came out in like February on Disney Plus.
I didn't watch it. I don't know if it's good or not.
I don't
It was
know,
the final
but
season.
my one of my friends was telling me about how the Star Wars Clone Wars series is really good, so I just decided to start watching it, and it is really good, but I'm only on season 2, so
Oh yeah, the original series, like the original first seasons of Clone Wars, is amazing.
Oh yeah.
it's really
That's
good.
why they put it on there, because they now own it.
Well, yeah, they put everything Star Wars on because they don't.
Exactly,
They own
but
everything
back when it
Star
was
Wars.
made by Lucasfilm, yes, it was awesome. But
Yeah,
you're gonna see how much of a nosedive it's gonna take when Disney starts creating their own.
dude, I just it's just a little glimmer of hope that maybe Disney will actually do something good.
Yeah,
But,
I
it's,
think you're
it-
holding out too much hope.
Maybe I am.
chances are
Maybe I do.
probably slim at best.
Slim at best.
Slim at best.
Yeah. Very, very small.
I just remembered going back to that flat Earth topic.
Yeah.
A while ago, like maybe about a year ago or something, I watched a Netflix documentary. It's a flat Earth documentary. It's called Behind the Curve. Have you guys seen it?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I have neither heard of it nor seen it, and
It
I can
is-
already tell it's not great.
It is the most absurd, insane documentary I've ever seen. I watched it at like 3 a.m. at a sleepover,
Oh man.
and it was the most insane thing. And the funniest part about it was that they proved themselves wrong at the end of it. In their own documentary. They did a test where like
wow.
they did a test where they had like two large like wooden things with holes in them that was a far distance apart, and then they held a flashlight on one side, and then they had to have a camera looking on the other side, and if there was a curve, then they wouldn't see the flashlight. But if it was flat, then the light would go straight through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, they didn't see the light. And then the last minute of the documentary is just them going like, huh. And then it ends.
Why?
It ends like
Why?
that.
No, but like
Oh,
that makes literally no sense from an editing perspective. Why would you keep that in the documentary? That makes
I don't
no
know.
sense.
I bet the editors weren't flat earthers.
Honestly,
no, they probably weren't. They were just kind of looking at that and like, we gotta put this in here.
We gotta put this right at the end. It was no, it's the most like watching that at 3 a.m. It's the most insane documentary. It's the funniest thing.
We gotta do that sometime. That would be
We
great.
should.
if we do a
I'd love to watch it again.
we do a flat earthers. We watched the flat earthers documentary.
Yes, our next episode of the experience will be just flat Earth theories.
The flat Earth
Nothing.
experience.
The the flat Earth experience.
Just like at the start, disclaimer: we aren't flat earthers. We are making fun of flat earthers. But it is kind of crazy how many people actually believe the Earth is flat.
It is. There's a large portion.
There's a
It's
there's
sad
a lot.
how large.
There's a lot of people that believe the Earth is flat, and there are so many reasons to not believe that it's flat. Okay, wait. From a flat earther's perspective, what's a flat earther's perspective on space and like the moon?
Okay, I've actually dug pretty deep into flat Earth things, so
Well,
I
fill
kind of
us
know.
in.
All right,
Yeah.
so the Earth is a disc, right?
Okay.
Yep.
It's a disc floating, and everything orbits around the Earth. You know, it's a classic. The Earth is the center of everything.
Yeah.
Thing,
Yep.
Right. You know, the sun orbits around it and all that. So that's what space is. It's just a bunch of stars and stuff, just kind of like orbiting around the Earth, around this floating disc. Actually, no, no,
Okay.
no, no. It's not floating because you want to know how gravity is explained?
Oh, because it keeps
The Earth
going
is
up.
yeah, it keeps going up, and that explains why everything falls down.
Oh my. Oh wow. That is some theory about gravity right there.
It is.
I mean, to
It
be
is.
fair, our own theory of gravity isn't exactly rock solid, but it's more rock solid than that. We're just constantly moving up, you know?
Yeah. There's no ceiling. We just go higher and higher. On the contrary, humanity's only going downhill.
Oh man, that is. I mean,
They
like,
do have the most insane explanations for their stuff.
what's another thing that's kind of like it only makes sense if the Earth is round, and then they come up with some random theory. What about
Going
like?
to us. They going
Do they believe
left
that?
or right to get to Europe. It's like ice walls or something, and that teleports you to the other side.
Oh my.
No,
Oh.
because how the disc is laid out, the North Pole is in the center, right?
What?
Like
What?
if you go on Google Images and search up flat Earth, then you'll see how it's laid out. It's not like a map, right? It's laid out so the North Pole's in the center, and the South Pole is the Antarctica, which is just ice walls around everything. So
Yep.
that's how you can like go around and loop around. It's very odd.
I googled flat Earth, and it just gave me a bunch of images of the planet Earth in a spherical form. as well as actual flat Earth images. Like there
I
are
think,
like no maps. I don't see any maps. I don't see any maps of it, but I see like
I think Google is trying to be a little subliminal.
yeah, I see no maps. But like there's one where it's like it's the flat Earth, but there's a dome above us. Like the Earth is in a dome.
Yeah, the dome is the space, and that's where all the stars are and stuff. It moves with the Earth.
Yeah. So, can you explain why they don't think Australia is real?
Yeah, do you know anything about Australia not existing?
It doesn't.
Oh.
That's it?
What? No, no, I'm joking for a bit. Wait, what do you mean? That's never been a
Apparently,
flat
flat
Earth
earthers don't think Australia is real.
theory. What?
Yeah, search it
Apparently.
up.
Wait,
It's a real thing.
is that a real thing?
I
I
think
thought
Yeah.
people just joke when they say Australia isn't real.
No, that's a real theory from
What?
flat earthers.
Okay, wait. Do flat
I don't know that.
earthers
I don't know about that.
think
Never heard it.
Australia is real?
It's real. What? Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Australia doesn't exist.
Okay, but why?
Hold on, I'm fine. Australia doesn't exist, and the other bizarre geographic conspiracies that won't go away. A theory denying the existence of the country is gaining ground. I don't
Gaining
think so.
what?
But the suggestion that countries
How do
and
you
cities
just
are mere
deny the
figments are of imagination is a meme that dates back to the birth of the web. Okay,
I mean,
here's
I know about it as a joke fashion, but is there any people like sincerely believe that?
Australia doesn't exist. The signs were there the whole time. In what country is the only thing more poisonous than snakes and the spiders? How did we ever believe kangaroos were a thing?
Oh, dear God.
The discovery believed by some to be a joke or a conspiracy theory has been circulating on social media in recent weeks after being formulated on Reddit in early 2017, except it turns out not to be the only theory of its kind. Though the years online sleuths have found that all sorts of places don't exist. Oh, so there's more than just Australia.
Oh, that's
High on
rude.
the
That's
list is
nice.
Finland.
What?
Finland doesn't exist.
Finland? Oh, Finland doesn't exist?
The country some believe lies between Russia and Sweden, and that allegedly fought a valiant rear guard action against against Soviet invasion in the run-up of the Second World War. This theory was also born on Reddit in
Of
2015.
course.
Finland, the
Yikes.
user Raregan explained, was merely a fictional creation designed to create fishing quotas to aid the export of sushi to Japan from Russia.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna read that again, and you will hear how stupid this sounds. Finland, the user Raregan explained, was merely a fictional creation designed to create fishing quotas to aid the export of sushi from Japan or to Japan from Russia.
Oh, dear God.
Oh.
Last summer, another Reddit
okay.
user suggested the Italian region of, I'm gonna butcher this, Molise? Population 300,000 doesn't exist. Apparently,
I think it's Malise.
Molise?
I
Yeah,
think
Yeah.
so.
I cannot say things. Apparently, as the result of an Italian in-joke. What? Is that English?
In joke. It's an inside joke. Short for that.
Alright. While Brazilians have had for at least 5 years an online theory that the northwestern state of Acre doesn't exist, or else is a land that time forgot still populated by dinosaurs?
Come on, these are all jokes. There's no way these are real. These are all internet memes. This can't be real conspiracies.
The
I
joke
refuse.
or painstakingly well evidenced and argued theory that a country or region doesn't exist turns out to be one of the oldest memes on the internet.
I mean, we memed about it in episode 1 about things not existing.
But
these are
people took
actual
it.
theories about.
These are actual theories.
Hang
I
me.
refuse to
Oh,
believe.
here's a quote that somebody said. Hang on, let me look out the window, the source replied before confirming Finland existed.
That's a statement. That's a sentence. That's a crazy sentence.
Oh my God. I know
Oh.
that you said that Finland was created to aid Japan
Or
in the market of sushi. Did you say?
Hold on, let me find it. Finland was merely a fictional creation designed to create fishing quotas to aid export of sushi to Japan from Russia. So it was all a Russian plot.
It's
Well,
always
that's
Russia. I knew it.
Well,
Oh,
I guess
those
they're partly
Russians.
right. Sushi actually wasn't invented in Japan.
Oh,
No,
I
it wasn't.
mean,
I knew that was a fact, but I'm trying to search it up. All it gives me is that sushi originated outside of Japan. I
well,
swear
that's
it
very
was like
specific.
New Zealand or something.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't. If
New Zealand doesn't
Australians,
exist.
yeah, New Zealand doesn't exist.
Where is
Give me
Old
one moment. I
Zealand?
need to find this out. This is bugging me.
This is honestly some crazy stuff going on the internet. Holy,
Dude, the internet be wild, and I knew that for a while, but this is like,
this is an entirely new level of stuff going on.
I don't think I could take this.
Let me see if I can.
I think even Liam's lost it.
Okay, wait. In the days of fake news and mainstream media conspiracies, though it doesn't do to take anything for granted, so G2 contacted a diplomatic source who agreed to speak off the record and confirm what they could about the existence or otherwise of Finland and Australia. Oh, and that's when he says, "Hang on, let me look out the window," the source replied
Window.
before confirming Finland existed.
It's Norway.
Norway invented
introduced
sushi.
sushi to
Norway
Japan.
Norway doesn't exist either. That's my conspiracy.
The source was unable to provide similar confirmation for Australia. Oh, so that. Oh, so that.
Okay, so
Oh, so
Australia
that.
does not exist.
Yeah, but Finland
Okay.
does.
Finland exists, but Australia doesn't. Okay, glad we got confirmation.
Yep.
All right, that's great. That's good.
And like, if you guys want to go check this out, for yourselves, I didn't read the entire thing. There is still more. Not a lot more, but more. Uh, just Google flat Earth Australia theory. Like, oh man.
What I think?
What?
I think that's a good time to end the episode.
I think
yeah.
I think we
Australia doesn't exist. You heard it here.
Finland exists, okay, but Australia doesn't.
yeah, I think
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Experience.
I don't think I can take more flat Earth theories. Oh man.
Oh, yes.
Jeez.
Follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify. We're on Podbean, SoundCloud. We will have a new episode every Sunday. So thank you for listening to our insane ramblings about conspiracies. Oh
Yep.
man.
Thanks,
We
everybody.
hope you enjoyed the experience.